Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons, or Blades and Blunders, and their newest Halloween one-shot. So, we're doing something a little bit different this episode. For those who have been watching Blades and Blunders, you would know that most of the time we kind of leave it just as a plain screen whenever we're playing, but we're trying it this time with an actual map on screen. And I just want to know, what is your personal preference with this? Would you like us to keep going, continue with this map style, or continue with how we've been doing it? So just go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And also, I want to apologize for the lack of Blades and Blunders uploads. There has been a lot going on. Hopefully, I should be able to get the next few episodes out sometime hopefully before November's end. And I just want to thank you guys again for watching. Blades and Blunders is a lot of fun to do, and it's good to see some people still enjoying it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Enjoy this one shot.
Welcome, once again, to the Halloween episode of Blades and Blunders. I am your host, Spectre Spark. I will be your DM for the day, just like the last time we did the Halloween special. Everyone, reintroduce yourselves.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I can't remember if I think of what I'm Kalen, formerly Kyle. I'm the normal DM. I will once again be playing Dr. Ichabod's Arcanist, Theodore Craner McHicklestone III.
I forgot that long name. I cannot believe I forgot that.
Dr. Ichabod's Arcanist, Theodore Craner McHicklestone III.
Jesus.
It's amazing. It's great.
Yeah. He is a wizard and now cleric because of that last one shot.
Yeah.
He's
He's like bros with Vespi now. Right, so it has been a year.
The other characters?
On the other characters, yes. No one's talking. Come on. Speak up, guys.
Go on. I was gonna go last on purpose, so.
Ew.
Alright, I'm going. I'm Dylan. I played Stormatrig on the Blades and Blunders group. Here I'm back as Gobwad, who's pretty much voiced by Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
That's true.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, I won't use that voice all the time. He's a Wild Surge Barbarian. He's just pretty much the incarnation of a shitpost.
No longer a shit chef.
True. He's also very good at cooking now.
Yes, he's a cook. He also somehow plays bagpipes.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
Oh right, yeah.
It's been a year in real time, so we had to do a bit of a refresher on where we actually ended the last campaign in
Yes.
part at least.
Yes.
Of course, I'm Quill. I play Nipper on the main campaign, of course. And in the Halloween one-shots, I'm playing Kumquat the Grung. And for those of you who do not remember, Grungs are frog folk who are typically lawful evil because they're caste system slave owners. But
If I remember correctly, Kumquat's basic backstory is fuck that shit, I'm out.
yeah, it was fuck that shit, I'm out. I'm gonna let this entire society collapse in on itself. I'm gonna go see what the world's like.
Fair. Very fair.
He's just a straight wizard, and in all seriousness, envision like Howie Honeyglow. He's like that, but a frog wizard. You know.
I love Howie.
Hello, Apocalypse in general.
Let me do my goddamn job.
Anyway.
Right. So it has been a year since the events of Everything is Fine. You have all been living your best lives as the best you can. Whether or not you have separated since then is up to you, but something tells me that you guys stayed together. But what have you guys been doing in your downtime over the year?
Well, now that Ike is no longer poisoned thanks to Vespera, he's been able to relax a bit more and try to focus more on his doctorly duties and kind of using the spell Galder's Tower. He's kind of, if the guys would want to stay with Ike with this, he's been something of a mobile clinic.
Nice.
Setting up shop on the outsides of town and offering his services.
I mean, there's not a lot of things that a grung can do in regular society, in all seriousness, with the way they're set up. So, yeah, the fact that he's been accepted means either Kumquat is the type of person to leave when the work is done, or follow with whatever group takes him in. And because Gobwat is just a fucking disaster, and Ike is the exact opposite in almost every conceivable way, I think Kumquat's instinct would be to stick with the two of them. And Gene Unthreg isn't actually here, but he was playing another character, and I think we're just going to run under the assumption that he had to get called home for something.
Yeah,
Because like that.
We don't really get a whole lot of opportunity. We don't get a whole lot of chances to do these sessions. So when someone can't show up, it's one of those, well, shit, I guess we gotta do it without him situations.
Yeah, we try not to do the main campaign like that, which is actually part of the reason we're doing this. Aside from the fact we had just kind of expected this was going to be the case anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just how the dice rolls sometimes.
Boom-ch.
Hey. Right. Yes. Gobwad, have you been sticking with the group?
Oh, he definitely has. Now that he's actually competent at cooking, he's just going all out with the recipes.
So he kind of went ham. Okay.
Yeah, in the most literal sense.
But tis.
I'm done. I got 50 more of these. I could go all day.
Please don't.
I will not. I was only kidding. Right. So.
Right. You only have 10. Never mind.
So you guys. So yeah. You guys have essentially been living your best lives, and that's really nice.
Now let's ruin it.
Now, let's not quite ruin it. So, you guys have been doing your everyday thing. By the way, Will, roll me a D100, please.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see if I can find where the hell I've got my.
Ike and Gobwad have already rolled their D100s. I just gotta get something from you.
Oh, okay. I'll just roll it on here.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that for?
Okay. Wow. Okay, you rolled higher than the rest of them. You have 680 gold now.
Nice. Is that added on to what I already have?
It is a total of spending money that you've accrued over the year of your downtime.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Now let's ruin your day. So you guys are going about your everyday when suddenly you all find yourself in a. I'm not gonna say empty, but it is rather plain looking demi-plane. You have no idea where you are, but there's like a very nice acoustic echo everywhere you look and sound. So and suddenly you hear, great! I've been meaning to talk to you guys. Glad you could drop in.
Who's that?
Hello, Vespera.
With a giggle, she comes out. Player handouts, by the way. The Spira.
Okay.
She approaches the party and says, "It's been a long time. I'm glad you're all in high spirits and all in the same place too. That saved me a lot of time."
Hello again, madam.
Hello again, Dr. Ike. So, how have you all been?
Oh yeah, you're the one who helped me. What's the word? Expand on my culinary knowledge. Is that right?
Yeah,
That
you
will
can.
do. Yes.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Yeah, sure.
She also technically saved our lives from a bug demon, so yes.
Oh yeah, that too.
Honestly, I think that's the more important thing. But
She
regardless, you
she
seem to need a favor.
She bashfully scratches the back of her head and says, "Huh, you're getting right to the point there, huh, kumquat? Yeah, I do need to ask you guys a favor. It's a very small favor. Nothing really too major. It's just, I have this friend. We met, I've known him, and about 6 years ago, I just couldn't be with him anymore. So I just couldn't go back to the tavern. I recently found out that his place has been kind of down in the dumps lately, and I was just wondering if you could just go to his tavern and check up on him."
Kumquat kind of smirks, which looks a little weird with his frog face, but he also says, "No, Vess, we're not going to pay your tab for you."
I'm fairly
No, I do not expect you to do anything like that. Listen, we were close friends, very close, and I just don't want to see him suffering.
Of course.
And he really is in a bad way. I was just wondering if you guys could go over and help him, that's all.
Well, we can at least go see what he needs. Is that okay with you two?
I have no problem with this at all.
I suppose we could probably set up shop in that area regardless. See if anyone else needs assistance.
Excellent. Very good. Then I will teleport you there right away. And she snaps her fingers and you're instantly in the town.
Like in the town or on the edge?
You're on the edge of the town.
Okay.
But like you're pretty much like it didn't even feel like you teleported there. It's just like blink. Oh, you're there.
Ooh.
I'll never get used to that.
Me
Even when I
neither.
do it myself, I don't get used to that.
Oh, me neither.
Right. Okay. So you are at the town. You're at the town of Town. I couldn't be bothered to think of a name. I'm sorry.
Town
I am
of
so
town.
impressed with you, Spark. You've got no idea. Grade 10 out of 10 GM.
I just imagine the entryway for this is one of those shitty wooden signs, and where town is like just barely hanging on.
And it's spelled Taun.
I was thinking the same thing, only except it's just a big basic plank of wood, and someone just wrote down town on it, right in the center.
Yeah, the only thing that'd be worse is if it was on the ground instead of still standing.
Okay, well, you know that. Okay, so, all right. I will say, I was stalling for time, so it is a merchant's town. There are a lot of shops and markets, and the town is random town generator.
All these merchants and they can't even get a good carpenter.
Town of Roydale. Yeah.
I totally would have loved it to be his town.
The town of Ta. You're in the town of Taun.
Town.
There we go.
There we
Perfect.
go. All right, you're in Taun.
This is Taun.
It's Taun now. It's Taun.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Some Halloween campaign. This is
Easy. It gets better. It gets better.
I know. I have to take a shot.
Continue.
So you're going through town. It is it's not a particularly huge town, but it's big enough to get lost in. So you have no idea where you're going, or of course Vespi didn't exactly tell you what exactly the tavern was called or what it looked like. So.
I just realized she didn't even say the person's name.
Yes,
damn it.
that would have been a very good idea. Oh well.
Alright, so this is up to you. How are you going to find the tavern?
Gobot's just gonna walk up to the nearest merchant shop and ask for
Directions.
Yeah, to whatever taverns are in town or in town.
Yeah, I'll also do the same thing. I'll pretty much.
Okay.
Ike will go his separate way and try to.
There we go. That's the name of the town. Taun. Okay, we'll start with Goblat since he prompted it first. And he goes, "Oh, look at the little Gobby. What do you need, little one?"
First, don't speak to me like a child. I'm well into my 30s. Second, we need the list of like every tavern in this place. We're trying to look for someone, but the person who sent us here, she didn't even bother to tell us where this guy's at.
Oh, you're looking for a tavern? Oh, there's plenty of taverns around here. There's of course there's a whole row of pubs over there. And just bring up the menu, bring up the thing. Thank you. I heard that one of the taverns, the Wandering Lily, is starting up a garden. It is quite simply one of the best taverns in there. I highly recommend that one.
Huh. So, well, I guess we'll start there and work over there. Thank you. Thank you, and he hands out like 5 gold pieces for your troubles.
Oh, especially my little gobbo. Thank you.
My name's Gobwad.
Thank you, Gob. What? Gobbo. What? Gobbo.
Gobwad.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you, my lord.
That's fine. That's fine. And thank you very much.
The merchant grovels at you for your generosity.
Yeah, gold is worth a lot, man.
Oh,
I just love the fact that
I'm
he's
sorry
handing
for
out
this.
gold like it's nothing. It's really good.
I'm sorry for this little tangent, but I can't remember what this movie was. But there was a movie where a guy was pen pals with a German woman, and as he was going off to college, and he decided to go to Germany to meet her. And there was one point where they got lost in this like random town, and they only had like 12 American dollars, but it ended up in that town being worth like $1 million or something.
Oh my gosh.
There was one joke, they got like a waiter got tipped a dime. It's like, oh, an American dime. He slaps the owner. I quit. I start my own restaurant. And you, I can't remember what that movie was. I'm sorry, but it just that the gold thing reminded me of that. Please continue.
That was
The
nice.
American Dime thing
nice.
is just leading my brain down the DuckTales route, so thanks for that.
Alright, now, anyways, so, Ike, it's time for your prompt. Who are you talking to?
Let's see. I'll try to find any normal townsfolk, someone who I'll try to like look around to see if I can find anyone who'd probably looks like they're well experienced within town.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll in the perception check.
All right, I'm going to use guidance for this.
Include
Okay.
D20 plus D4.
Oh, I needed that D4. Let's see, that's a 9 plus 1. That's
Wow,
a 10
class act.
total.
You roll a D4 as in the tray.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I rolled a 5, a 4 on the D4, and then I have a plus 1 to perception.
Huh. I wonder why it doesn't show the total. It showed the total for me. Anyways, all right.
I'm seeing it.
Just be sure to roll. Don't reset the dice tray whenever you do that. Anyways, so okay, so 10. That's fine. You didn't need to roll high. You do see someone who looks like they've done a couple of pub crawls, as it were.
Okay. Man or a woman?
Total. He's like a big, buff, muscular guy.
Okay.
Excuse me, kind sir.
What do you want?
I am here with a couple of associates. We're in town looking for someone. Are there any taverns lately that have been down on their luck?
He's just like laughing his ass off and like, you want to check out poor Larry's? My God, that's the sorriest excuse for a tavern I've ever seen in my life. Hilarious to go to though. If you can stand the hiss. That is their cocktails.
Poor Larry's, you said?
Yeah, used to be called Lucky Larry's, but yeah, not so lucky anymore.
Alright, thank you very much.
And I guess I will head over to Poor Larry's.
All right.
On your way, so he gives you directions on where Poor Larry's is, and he basically says that it is sandwiched between a selection of much better, well-adjusted pubs, and it also borders the slums.
Oof.
Oof.
So you come to the area, and you are greeted with one of the sorriest sights of the town in player handouts.
Oh, I've seen mud pies that look better than this.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't seem that bad a tavern, honestly speaking.
So you find yourself there. Not exactly the finest of sights. As you can see, like from the outside, you can see that there is like a lot of moss, overgrown ivy and mold. The sign outside can clearly see that it once read Lucky Larry and Sons, but has since been dismantled and overgrown.
Oh.
Oh.
The walls are peeling, mold festers in plain sight. It is one of the most depressing sights you have ever seen in your life. And clearly Vespera has understated how badly things are.
Well,
that
is if this is the right place.
I was about to say.
Ike will go up. Ike will go up and knock on the door.
The door pretty much opens. It is open for business.
That's right. I almost forgot. This was a tavern. He will go in.
It's inside. You see the inside of the tavern. You can see various people just hanging out and either resting or nursing their drinks, as it were. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Yep.
One more place to uncover. There we go.
Is there? Can I see a? Is there a bartender?
Yes. You can see him. You can see him hunched over the back. is a set. You could essentially see him mopping the area. He has a like what you would call like a like one of those knit caps on his head.
Okay.
You can see that you can see his spending his hours like he's like mopping the floor and frantically trying to get everything like sorted out and attending to guests and stuff like that. And all the guests are either just sitting in silence or just like watching the tavern keeper like amused at his frantic behavior. You see him grabbing a mug, and walking over to one of the guests, and he not only slips and falls, but the mug spills all over his face.
Can I try to grab him before he falls?
You can roll yourself an athletics check.
Because Ike is totally great at those with his -3 modifier.
How is yours worse than mine?
Because he's still recovering from the poison in his system that was affecting his muscles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay,
So that's a 3.
Okay, so let me...
Oh, okay.
I hadn't actually rolled yet. Okay, so...
Okay.
That is a
7.
7 total.
Yeah, so...
You fall. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you don't really get there in time. He's essentially, and everyone just laughs at him. I guess the Schadenfreude is essentially in effect right now.
I'll go over to him and I offer a hand. It's like,
Are you alright?
He looks up at Dr. Ike and he gives a smile and takes his hand, saying, "Oh, yes, I'm quite all right. Thank you. Didn't mean to make a mess of myself like."
Here, allow me to,
and I will press to digitate him clean.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Didn't know that they were in town. My name is Larry Baker, and you are?
Ichabod Arcanus Theodore Cranham Kigglestone III.
Bless you.
Just call him.
Why is that always the
This is the running joke.
Yeah, it's the running joke.
Yes, I am perhaps you might be the person I'm looking for.
I'm going to like take out my necklace, which is the holy symbol of Vespera, and show it to him.
He looks at the necklace and says, "Who might that? No, what holy symbol might that belong to?"
Vespera.
Never heard of her.
Alright.
What? Insight check?
Go ahead.
I'm already sitting here going, this is not going to be a good choice.
This one.
I honestly suspect that
18.
Vespera always comes in here disguised.
18. Oh yeah, he's being genuine. You could definitely tell that he's never heard the name Vespera before.
Okay.
You know she probably comes in here incognito, right, Doc?
That would make sense.
Yeah, yes. He says outside the tavern while Ike is still out inside.
Hey, to be
Uh,
fair, if we're gonna play by those rules, I'm still in the middle of fucking town.
So Mr. Baker says, well, please make yourself at home. It's always nice to see new faces. Can I get you anything? So you see that like the whole area is like the center area is like filled with sparse tables, an uneven number of chairs, a handful of empty mugs left by past patrons, and like some areas of the walls are thick with cobwebs while others seem recently cleaned.
Is there anything in the bar that would hint to if Vespera had been here or not?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay, I'm better at those.
I would hope so.
And 16.
Oh, right. I forgot this was a thing.
What was the thing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Worry about what I damn well please! Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, I'm not. I'm never fine. Life is big.
Is anyone ever fine?
Whoa. Whoa.
So is there anything? Or
Ike, did you roll?
yeah, I told you it was 16.
Oh,
Didn't hear that.
16. Okay. All right. There doesn't seem to be any any like indication that she was here recently or at all. She did mention that it's been 6 years since she's been there.
Oh,
And suddenly you hear, "Hey, what's the hold up? I want my mate." Oh yes, of course. Sorry, I'm sorry. He goes into the he like frantically goes into the back room, and there's that.
All right.
So so now he's not. So he basically apologized and had to go back into the back room.
okay.
Now what?
I'm still of the mindset of if we're all actually here right now, we're barking up the wrong tree.
So from the back you can while Larry is gone, you can hear.
You're cutting out.
Oh,
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot.
okay. So you basically hear from another area in the back a giggle, like.
Uh-oh. Well, let's go investigate that, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I guess I'll kind of look in the back area, I guess.
So the laughing came from here, and you see seemingly God, what's the word I'm looking for? Innocuous old lady in the back, but the section of the area seems to be elevated above the rest of the floor.
Okay.
The cobwebs have basically completely taken over the open room, and dust thickly coats a lone stool in the center. And the old lady walks over and says, "Oh, please don't mind me. I was just observing your little interaction with Larry."
Well, you know.
I want to see if I can cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
Alright. Is there anything off about this specific section of Tavern, or her, or...
You can
You know.
you could detect some magic coming from the old lady. You could tell that she's like a spellcaster of sorts.
Okay. But
But-
nothing else specific?
Nothing specific there, but you can essentially make out that something is masking her magical properties.
Okay. But so would that qualify necessarily as illusion, or is it just like...
No, more like some kind of abjuration.
That's what I was really trying to figure out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. So, like, I'm sitting here going, like, there's so many fucking cobwebs in here. I would not be surprised if there was actually a spider hidden in the basement of this place. You know, that kind of thing.
The only comment Gob I can make of the place is simply, I think the health inspector moved out of here years ago.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me.
I'm
So-
a goblin, and this place is the most unappetizing thing ever. Like a mole in your in your palace of potatoes.
One of the compatriots says, "Good one. This one knows how to really roast them." And the whole bar laughs.
Roast them. Not bad.
The old lady simply looks at the party and says, "So, what do you think of poor Larry's?"
It's
Could
quite
probably use some
poor.
work.
I'm sorry, one person at a time.
Go ahead.
It's quite poor.
With another laugh, she simply says, "Yes, great. So, what brings you here to this side of town?"
We were sent here by a friend to help, possibly, Larry?
Oh, there is no helping Larry. He did all of this to himself. This entire situation he is in is simple squalid that could have easily been avoided.
What do you
Alright.
mean by that?
Oh, it was. Oh, I swear. I remember this place like it was yesterday. It was about. This place was quite booming, in fact. About, I want to say, 6 years ago. The tavern was known as Lucky Larry's. He founded the place after marrying the lovely Nova Baker. I guess you could say that its early years the tavern was the light of the town, far before others decided to cash in on its irreverence.
What do you mean?
Oh well, you see. Let's just say that with a few bad choices in his life, the family he started eventually started moving away. Poor Nova died of child, giving birth to the fourth child. Eventually the money started drying up, and now all that's left is a few squalid coins to keep the lights on.
But it seems like he still has a passion for this.
Oh yes, he's always loved serving customers. It's his highest priority above all else. He considers anything else a distraction. She says with a curt smile.
Mm-hmm.
And as we all know, all distractions are a waste of time.
I would not say all of them, but I am in agreement in some cases.
It is quite miraculous, I say. This place has seen many shifting worlds, as it were. So many weather patterns, so many natural disasters, but this tavern always seems to stay standing. I want to say that this place started its decline 4 years ago. Larry was so bereft of the loss of his wife, and then wouldn't you know it, even the child went missing. Oh, but enough about him. Why don't you enjoy your stay now? She says, smiling and giggling. Such a tragedy, I say. Such a tragedy.
I to go and check, see if any of these other places have been standing for as long, just in case.
Why don't you go make me a perception/investigation check?
Okay. Do you have a preference on those two?
Ultimately, perception to find what you're looking for, and investigation to interpret what you find.
Okay. So we've got a 13 for a perception check. Do you want me to roll investigation as well?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an 18. All right.
Okay. So you do manage to see like plenty of buildings surrounding the area. All of them like either are in the more well-off area or in the slums where Port Larry borders. You could tell that a lot of buildings have been recently rebuilt or have seen better days.
Mhm.
A lot of the buildings are actually decaying far worse than Larry's.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure we're actually on the right path. You know what I mean? Would I be able to find anyone to ask about, like, which ones, like, how long each of these have been standing for? You know, like,
You can talk to someone about that, sure.
all right. Let's see. Where would be a? Let me ask. I'm assuming we've got like a few people who are passing from tavern to tavern, trying to make a choice for their drink of the evening.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. What did you say?
Nice going, DM. I'm assuming we've got a few
Right,
people
no,
who are.
Sorry.
I'm assuming we got a few people who are passing like from tavern to tavern, trying to decide where they're going to get their drink for the evening.
Okay, that is what you said. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
there are some pub crawlers, as it were.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get someone who doesn't seem like they're a little too soused, and talk to them. Just go up and ask. Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Can I help you? She's a little put off by you being grown, but she doesn't. But she ultimately hand waves it because, like, I mean, if you're in the town and no one's saying "help, help, please help me," then I guess you're okay.
Yeah. I'm just curious about the architecture and local cuisine of the area. Would you happen to know which of these taverns has the longest standing time in town?
Oh, I could definitely tell you that.
And which has the best brews, of course.
Well, definitely the longest standing tavern of them all is, Lucky Larry's. Was it called?
Mm-hmm. All right.
It it's been standing for like 36 years now.
Goodness.
A lot of other taverns had come and went. One time there was a terrible storm that flooded the town, but but miraculously, poor Larry's was still up and running.
Fascinating.
I
I guess some of that luck still stayed.
I wouldn't exactly say all the luck, considering that place has been less than quality as of late. It used to be great, but I want to say, like, after 15 years, the quality started slowly dwindling just a little bit, but it just really went off the deep end after like about, I want to say, 6 years ago.
All right. And again, a good place to get some food or drink. Would you still suggest Larry's, or I'm assuming not?
I honestly suggest the Wandering Lily. It is one of the best taverns in town, and the people there are so nice and so kind.
That's what I was told. That's it. I was told that was the best tavern in town.
Very well. I appreciate your input. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
No problem. Have a good day.
I reach over to smack Gobwad, and then I think better of it.
Godwin looks at his hands like, no, thank you. I don't want to high five right now.
I keep forgetting I have a noxious touch. I was going to slap you. You knew I was talking to her, genius.
Hey, I'm a chef, not a genius.
All right. I think the current game plan for Kumquat is to just make sure we're pooling information. Because it sounds like, yes, Larry's is what we're looking for. But I'm curious as to if there's something going on with the other taverns. Or specifically the Lily. You know?
Well, if you two want to head to the Wandering Lily, I'll try to start assisting Larry.
If he'll accept your help.
Speaking of which, Larry does frantically come out from the back with a plate and the plate breaks in half in his hand because it was so flimsy, and the food just falls right in front of the custodian, in front of the customer.
Good lord.
and he says, and the patron says,
Oh.
and he looks down and up, and she says, "Well, you gonna get me another one?" And he just frantically goes back into the back room.
You can see if he'll take your assistance, Doc, but I don't think he will.
I think he will.
Well,
Just whatever you do, don't sample any of his stuff. I don't think the food's worth even a prisoner's ration.
I will also say be very careful with what you say. Alright?
Alright, I wish you two the best of luck.
Remember what happened last time we dealt with Vespera and her work.
Yes, I still remember. Fortunately, it turned out well in the end, and I believe it will again this time.
Of course, but you've got to be careful when dealing with deities, correct?
Yes, quite.
I'm only looking out for your friend.
Everyone, while you're still in the tavern, make a perception check.
Sure.
Perception.
Ooh, that is,
That was almost a 10. That was almost a 16. That's a 4 total.
That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, good going, Gobwad.
Okay, Gobwad, you do manage to see this. You do see that there is a something resembling a quest board on the walls.
Oh, Gobwad's gonna walk up to that. What's this?
So you can see, like on the left, it says we're thinking of adding a garden. At details across the street. One says lost dog, 1 copper reward. Chicken wranglers needed, and also performers want. Wait, what? This one is scribbled out. It's interesting.
Okay, would I be able to, if he called attention to it, would I be able to do a investigation check to see if it would be, if I could still make it out?
You could.
Okay.
I can't see your dice rolls, by the way.
No. I said specifically if it gets pointed out. Remember, Kumquat still didn't see it.
Dylan,
Huh?
you're the only one who saw the quest board.
I mean, that's why Goblin said, "What's that?" He's trying to point attention to it.
Oh, he did point
Okay.
attention
I didn't
to
even
it.
hear
Okay.
that. I didn't even
I
hear
did.
that.
I did.
Cool. I guess my internet's just going to shit. No
Okay,
surprises there.
I'll go ahead and put this here.
Oh, there we go.
There's the quest board. Right there.
All right. Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay, so you're able to. So looking closer, it just says, just got up just get up on stage and show us what you've got.
Oh, there's a great idea. Literally, none of us do any kind of proper performance. The closest we have is your cooking.
Hey, cooking is the finest of all arts. Do not disrespect it.
Granted, but at the same time,
What
you
are the
really want to perform as a chef in a tavern.
what are the patrons does say? Oh, you fancy yourself a chef? Bet you can cook better than Larry.
Is that a challenge, I hear?
I think it might be. Tell you what,
more like a cry for help, am I right? And the whole bar laughs.
idea, if you two do not mind.
Your thoughts? Yes.
Doc, you come with me. Gobwad, you stay and try and help Larry with cooking. How does that sound?
Goblin just replies with a very big, toothy grin.
That's my boy. Come, let's go
Okay.
investigate this other location.
Alright, very well. I wish you the best of luck, Gobwad.
And I will go with Kumquat.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I can't believe you actually agreed to that, Caitlin. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Actually-
out of character if he didn't agree to it.
No, I completely understand why Gobwad agreed to it. I just don't know why Dr. Ike would have. That's the one I'm confused about.
Actually, no, that's a good point.
Actually,
We can go with this if you want, though.
No,
Actually, you might be best going off by yourself on this. I feel like my magical abilities will be better help here.
Suit yourself. Alright, well, I'm gonna head over to the Wandering Lily to investigate.
Split the party.
Yep.
okay.
Because we are so smart.
Yeah.
There's big brain time.
Right? Kumquat is genuinely convinced right now that there's something up with, like, the staff over at that other tavern. Like, I don't know, they might be Larry's family or something like that. You know?
Is that? Oh, that's an interesting theory you got there. Okay.
I know this comes out of left field, but hey, that's where my brain goes sometimes.
Okay. All right. So, let's. Okay. So, who do we want to focus on first?
You two have fun.
All right. So, Ike, Gobwad, what are you guys doing? Obviously, Larry's still in the back room, doing something. But he came out with food, so you can only assume he went to the kitchen.
Gobwat's immediately heading to the back room.
Okay.
Oh, just gonna head in there. Okay.
Well, no, that's the wrong token. Oh wait, you lined it up with the corner. That's cool. Gobwad, you gotta do anything?
You mean move my token?
Yeah, move your. Yeah, you have control of your token.
Oh, right. Where do I move him to?
So he
Back
went.
out.
So Larry went through this
Okay.
door into the back area.
Go right
So now you have two choices, two doors here. So, which one do you guys want to go into?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Gobwat's gonna assume the bigger room is the kitchen.
Okay. So you're gonna go in there?
Yes.
Okay. So you do assume correctly. You can see Larry like frantically running around, cooking stuff. You can see him making like some very rudimentary meals. None of it looks bad. It's just it's just nothing special. You got bread and butter, rice gruel, boiled cabbage, 3-bean soup, corn and oat porridge, soup.
Gobwat just kind of tap to make some noise. I think you might need a proper chef in here. No offense.
He looks back and says, "Oh, hello there. Didn't see you there. I didn't expect. I don't usually expect people to be coming back here."
Yeah, I usually don't. Yeah, it's just someone up there was issuing the challenge of cooking for this place, and as a natural-born chef, blessed by a very special goddess, I feel like I've made my calling.
I'm also humble as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, this large kitchen features several countertops, dozens of cupboards, a deep twin sink, and a few stacked crates. Covering the countertops is a mass of cluttered dishes, dried vegetable cuttings, jelly globs, or ant beacons, as they would call them, empty containers, and sparse silverware. Now, the cupboards all hang open. One of which is missing a door, and 2 of which have broken hinges. Inside the crate,
the 4 cupboard doors.
inside the crates are ingredients of varying freshness, most of which Larry uses to make the dishes that you see on the menu.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you were saying?
Well, Gobble was just going to comment, well, at least you got a good number of ingredients. Not like you're working with dirt and racks.
All chefs have a little bit of disorder. I consider myself a great chef with a lot of disorder. He just runs past you and tries to stop a pot of gruel from burning.
I just want to say, while they're doing that, Ike has casted haste on himself and is using that extreme speed and essentially casting prestidigitation twice, and is going throughout the entire main area of the tavern and is just cleaning everything.
You're cleaning everything?
Really?
Really?
Cleaning, pretty much. I'm going to try to essentially using that to tidy up the main. I'm going to try and tidy up everything with prestidigitation, combined with haste to do it fast.
Okay.
But doing it the best to not disturb the other patrons, of course.
You do notice that while you are cleaning, there are like areas of the floor that are cleaner than others. Areas that look like they're supposed to have chairs and tables on them, but they just don't have them.
Oh.
And there's messes everywhere, and of course the guests are really. And you also notice a number of wanted posters on next to the quest board.
Oh, okay.
One of them said the first poster shows a red tiefling, and it is called, and the tiefling is known as the Seeker. And under there it says wanted for, and that, but all of a sudden part of the poster cuts off, and then there's a scribble below saying their amazing performances with a signature.
Oh, a signature from the Seeker?
Yeah. The bounty is 100,000 gold pieces. Next one.
I just gotta actually take that wanted poster. It's like, I'll keep that in mind.
The next one, the next wanted poster is of a person named Joe Crud. He looks like one of those. He looks like someone a little typical, a little gangly, essentially. Wanted for aggravated assault and speaking too quickly. Their bounty is 25 gold pieces. The next wanted poster is of someone named Rune Man. Their face is obscured, but they are wanted for document forgery and impersonation. Their bounty is 1,650,341 gold.
Oh.
That very specific number tells me that this is a reference of some kind.
Well, almost like they kind of all are.
Oh, wait a minute. I just got the Joe Crud one.
Yeah, there you go. Aggravated insult and speaking too quickly.
What was that last person's character name again? What was it?
Rune Man. It's Runesmith.
Oh, okay.
Bounty 1,650,341 gold. Next up on the wanted board is Mycroft, wanted for countless criminal charges. Bounty 250,000 gold. And then next up we have JEXP Cobb, wanted for organized crime operations and impersonation. Bounties 5 gold pieces.
What is up with these inconsistent reward prices?
Next wanted poster is Filthy Leb, wanted for impersonation. Bounty 10 copper.
Criminals in this town are certainly interesting.
And I go about cleaning.
There was one more.
There's one more? Okay.
One-Eyed Dan, wanted for impersonation. Bounty 5 silver. That's it.
Okay.
That's all the bounties.
Lovely.
Yeah. So, for the audience, for those who do not know what this is, these are obviously references to Dungeons and Dragons YouTubers.
Ah.
Yeah. So, just throwing that out there. All right. This is a tavern from the Seeker's Guide to Twisted Taverns. So, right. Okay. So, right. So the room is fully cleaned, but you can also tell that it needs some refurbishing because of a lot of furniture that's in disrepair and furniture that's just outright missing. If you want to fully restore this place.
Okay. Well, I can continue. Well, and now that while they're still cooking, I can try to cast mending to fix the furniture that is there.
Speaking of cooking, can you make me a cook's utensils check? With you can choose which ability you want to use for that.
I'm gonna use strength.
Okay. All right. So you're using power. You're doing power cooking. Okay.
Yes. Come on. That is a 19 total.
Oh, you cooked the shit out of that bread.
Nice. No one wants shit in their bread.
So, yeah. So, So Larry just basically says, "Oh, if you would like to help, the room next to this one is where I store all the rest of the food."
Godwad's immediately Godwad thanks Godwad's gonna thank him and says that he'll get whatever ingredients he can to make the perfect dish.
Oh, we're gonna go food wars on this shit. Okay. All right. So in the food storage, it contains very basic staples. Okay. Okay. See you in a minute. Quill. Flour, potatoes, rice, beans, and corn. Spice racks and herb hangers are mostly empty, holding only dried stems. Larry comes in and says, "See, only the very best for my guests. Or that would be the case if I knew how to use any of this stuff. Well, my son knew the names of all the spices, so when he left, I tried making a soup with all of them. Turns out I don't like spices."
And yet you just wasted them.
Like I said, I don't like spices. He says awkwardly.
Godwad just kind of sighs. It's alright. I mean, a great masterpiece can come from just 3 colors, so a great feast can come from just 3 ingredients.
God damn, that was a good line. Thank you, Dylan. Good job.
No problem.
Nice.
Speaking of which, you said Godwad made some really good bread.
Yes. You made you
cooked the shit
really
out of
good.
that bread.
Yeah, you punched that bread to fucking like.
I actually had the idea of what exactly kind of bread I was thinking of that Godwad could have made.
Yeah. What up?
It's the bread that you get at Outback Steakhouse.
There you go, the black bread.
Pumpernickel. Yeah, pumpernickel. It's pumpernickel.
Yeah, that's it. Some really good pumpernickel bread.
Nice.
You mean the one that Tenacious D always makes the sex jokes about? Got it.
God damn it!
You're welcome for that.
Damn it.
Now that's in the video, you can't do anything about it.
Now it's in the. I'm pretty sure Kayla could edit it out.
But that's if he wants to edit it out.
Kayla, are you still here?
I am.
Okay, so all right, just making sure. So all right, so Larry does show you the menu, by the way. So this is basically everything that he basically has on the menu. Of course, it's pretty shitty. And as a tavern, he also wonders if you're able to create any of these cocktails as well.
Oh my god,
I used the term cocktail very loosely.
What? Hang on. Where's the meat?
Huh? I haven't been since my son isn't really here anymore. I'm not exactly able to catch the game myself. Haven't exactly been able to leave the tavern at all. You see.
If only Godwad had actually carried some spare meat or something to cook. Damn it.
Where is it? There it is. Okay.
Where's what?
I was just I lost my place in the book, so I was just trying to find it again. I remember when little Jakey was our cook. One of my sons, bright little kid, really knew how to pack a punch of flavor. He's gone now, though. Guess his ambitions grew too big for his old man's place. Wonder where he is now.
Well, if he's as good of a chef as you say he is, he's probably making masterpieces as we speak.
He kind of loses his composure just a little bit, but quickly smiles back at him and says, "Yeah, you're probably right. Yes, very good, very good."
Now, what vegetables Yeah, this is asking, what vegetables does he have again?
So he has beans and cabbages. You're in A6, right? Okay, so that's where I'm looking for. He has some potatoes, rice, beans, and corn. The spice rack is the spice racks and the herb hangers are mostly empty, holding only dried stems.
Goblet's just gonna take the dry stems. Well, we'll use what we got. I'm thinking some kind of, I'm thinking some kind of nice bread with, trying to think real quick. There's definitely... Well, there's the bread, obviously. But as for... I think he's gonna try to make some kind of stew with the beets and the cabbage.
Okay. The beans and the cabbage, you mean?
Yeah,
I said beans, not beets.
Yeah, bean and cabbage stew. That's what he'll make.
Beans, what the fuck? Sorry.
It's fine. We'll turn this to a musical anyway.
No.
What? No,
Please,
no,
no.
no, 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 no,
About the
no.
musical. Let's not.
I'm sorry. It's just beans. It just reminded me of this one joke.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. So, you make good bread. Make good soup. Ike, what are you doing anything?
Well, I said I don't know how long this would be taking, but since mending takes a minute to cast each time, I don't know how long it takes me to try and fix everything.
Judging by what's been going on back in the kitchen, I'd say you fixed about like 3 tables so far.
Okay.
3 out of the 5.
I guess, well, I'll try. I will go into whatever this room here is
Okay.
to see if there's anything in here that can assist with trying to. Oh, it's a hallway. Okay. Go through this door first, just to check what it is.
All right. So you can see that this is a restroom. The once featured separate signs, which have since been replaced with the painted word "pooper" on either door. Inside the first is a filled pit latrine with a honey bucket placed next to it. And then there's the second one. Then there's the second door, which also says "pooper" on the door. Is a functional pit latrine, defaced walls with insulting writing, and a broken hand mirror.
Alright, once again, mending and prestidigitation in there. In both rooms. Try
Right. Okie dokie.
Also, while I'm in there, I will be putting back on my plague mask.
Good idea. Good idea.
Very
Just to
good
clarify.
idea.
He's like,
Oh, well, looks like the
So,
doctor is in. The doctor is in.
I knew that joke was coming.
so you're just completely fixing and cleaning all the rooms then?
Yeah. I guess I'll also, eventually, when I'll try to make my way to whatever this room here is, whatever next to this door is.
Hang on.
Yeah.
As you finish cleaning both restrooms, suddenly, some sort of odor emits from the toilets, and suddenly it seems to be oozing. The toilet seems to be oozing some kind of darkness.
Uh-oh.
You can't. I forget. Do you have dark vision?
I do. I'm a half elf. I'm
Well-
going to quickly cast mage armor as a defense.
You cannot see through this darkness, which means that the darkness is magical,
Okay.
and it just kind of fills the pits with this darkness, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It's just sitting there, but it emits the odor of rotting bodies.
Okay. Thank God I have a plague mask.
Yep. all that good smelling shit stuffed on the end of that.
God damn it, Quill.
I'm gonna go out the door and slam it shut.
So, Gobwine, while you're cooking with Larry, Larry suddenly feels extremely worried. Like, that's weird. Something seems off.
What's
I sense a
What?
disturbance in the force.
That's good. Anyways, shall we continue?
You said something was off.
No, it's just something felt weird. Something felt weird. That's all. I guess I get these feelings sometimes. No worries. Sorry about that.
More like something tastes weird. The soup doesn't really feel that special. You're getting any salt or pepper by any chance? Maybe that'll help.
I think I used those up. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to get some more.
Goblin looks Larry can't see, but Goblin looks fucking exacerbated.
I can only imagine.
It's just like, what kind of chef is this person?
Yeah, it's like he's just thinking, no meat, no dairy, no spices, no cheese, not even goddamn salt and pepper. This is a disgrace. Like, internally, he's going all Gordon Ramsay.
It's almost like Larry doesn't fucking
This is
eat.
fucking painful!
There you go.
Oh, God.
I just had the image of a goblin taking 2 pieces of bread, putting it on like each side of Larry's head. What are you?
How do you function?
You an idiot sandwich.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's perfect.
Please continue, Spark.
Right. So Larry feels nothing other than shiver. Just doesn't think anything of it. Just like, that was weird. The toilets in the restroom aren't doing anything else. It's just this darkness that's in the restrooms now. So it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I'm going to put out of order signs on both of them.
Good idea. Very good idea.
I will then make my way out of there and also put a out of order sign on that hallway.
Just in case that darkness goes through the hallway too.
And so,
Just no one needs to go back there right now.
one of the customers says, "It's dead again. Typical. He never really fixes that stuff. No one's ever brave enough to use it. You're the first." And the whole place laughs again.
That was very shitty of him.
Boo!
I mean,
Boo!
damn it, Dylan.
I had to. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Larry looks over at Goblin and basically says, "You seem to have things under control, and it seems I'm kind of just in the way. How about you handle things from here?"
Sure. If I can figure, sure. I'll ask questions if I have them.
Yes, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. But no, seriously, thank you. I appreciate your help.
Oh, no problem.
Uh, he says as he takes some of that bread out to the customers.
They're gonna love that.
One of the customers does indeed say, "Wow, wow, you actually made something nice for a change, Larry." And he says, "Oh, please, no, no, it wasn't me. It was the goblin." And they were like, "Ah, you owe me 5 silver." And he's just like, "You owe me 5 silver," and he gives him 5 silver.
As soon as he's done handing out some of the food, I'm going to go tell her, like,
Pardon me, sir.
oh, sorry, I take off the mask.
Doctor, what can I do for you?
A moment of your time.
And I'm going to try to, like, get it so, like, not where the customers are here. It's like,
What exactly is going on in your restrooms?
My restrooms? What do you mean?
Well, while you were busy back there with my companion, the goblin, I took it upon myself to just tidy up the front area.
and
Oh.
I just...
Oh yeah, I wrote a few letters to the guys that come and cleaned those out, but they never wrote back. Well, for now, I just sealed the smell off. But take this.
No, I mean there was something in there.
Oh, what do you mean? Like what? Like poop?
No, something worse.
What could be worse than poop?
Can I insight check him?
Again.
Why?
I feel like I'm not sure if he's like dodging the question or I'm just gonna roll insight. Okay, that's let's see. That makes it N. Let's see, 15.
The good bean is too innocent. He has no idea what you're talking about. Something worse in the bathrooms. Like, what could be worse than poop?
Something dark and magical was in there.
Okay, now run another insight check.
Yeah, there we go.
17.
You can tell that the dark and magical comment, he got a little pale for a second there. But he says, "Oh, that sounds. I'm terribly sorry about that. Maybe I'll see about fixing that. Just excuse me."
I'm gonna cast Charm Persona in him before he gets too far from me.
Okay.
Thank you, and which is thanks to Vespera that I have that now.
Yeah. So, okay. Just what's the spell DC on that?
Ah, crap, that's right, this is my Cleric DC, which is only 12 and not 15.
Yeah. He resists.
Yep. Cool.
So, I'm sorry. he just kind of goes in there, and 3, 2, 1. What the hell is that?
Oh no.
He comes out, relatively composed, though eyes trembling a little bit, and he clears his throat and says, "The restrooms are out of order." And he looks at the out of order sign on the door and says, "Yeah, exactly like it says. Yes. Yes. Right. Thank you, Doctor, for your preemptive action. Yes. Yes.
Let's see. I'm gonna try. While he's walking away, I'm gonna try and get into this back room here.
Okay. Let's see here. The back. So the back room. It is unlocked. It appears to be a guest lounge. This oddly comfortable lounge features more lax furniture, albeit a bit damaged.
Okay.
Okay, so there is a fireplace at the far end of the building. Let's go ahead and fireplace right there.
Okay.
With a large family portrait overhead. Two dusty side tables have vases on them, one of which is broken. A small crate with a deck of cards, two simple reading books, and children's toys sit in the corner. Above it is a collage of children's drawings, mostly depicting Larry with a young boy going on adventures. Excuse me.
While I'm in there, I'm going to use message to send something to Gobwad.
Okay.
We have a serious problem. There's something much more serious going on in this place.
Serious? I'll say there's no meat in this place.
I'm using message again.
I mean something bad and magical. Something like our last dealing.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, like... What makes you think that?
And I will describe to him what I saw in the bathrooms.
Oh, that's pretty descriptive.
Yeah, a whole lot of magical nothing.
Literally.
Yeah, Gobwat's gonna say either a guard took a big dookie in there, or something really messed up's going on.
I fucking hate you people.
I didn't even hear that, and it's still just like, oh god.
I don't know if I can repeat that.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was one thing I forgot to mention about the old lady when you met her. She's very short, like the size of a halfling.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Or she's gonna be important.
Well, I mean, I gave her her own portrait.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying, like...
Oh, hey, so what's Kumquat up to?
Yeah. So, what have you been doing?
Well, I mean, like, the game plan was basically to go over to the Wandering Lily and see if they know anything about, like, what's been going on with poor Larry and his tavern for the past few years. Just, like, talk to the barkeep there about it.
Well,
Probably going to order just, like, a loaf of bread while over there, just, you know, for the sake of it. So I have a reason to be standing there still.
fair. The people there are really nice. They're extreme, but
Okay.
whenever you bring up poor Larry's, they seem to dodge the question. Not because not real, but you get the feeling it's not because they're hiding anything, but more like they just don't
like to
like
talk about
talking. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things that seems like it is an inherently sensitive subject. So
More. Well,
there's still a reason to be suspicious, but
it's no. You get a distinct feeling that this is less about being a sore subject and more about them being competitive.
aha.
Competitive with Larry's?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the longest standing place in town is going to have someone who wants to compete with it, no matter how well they're doing. Like, that's just how that is. So, no, I completely get it. That makes perfect sense.
But you do know that they do mention that they are trying to get a garden going, which is kind of consistent with what Ike saw on the quest board, which is really fucking tacky, asking to help out another tavern in someone else's tavern.
curiosity, who put the advertisement about the garden in the other taverns?
Oh, that would that would be me. I'm Lily. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Lily. Just call me Kumquat.
Oh, like the plant. That's cute.
Plant?
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
Alright,
That's really funny.
yeah,
Being named after a plant they don't know about.
yeah, exactly.
That's just fucking great.
I'm sorry, I had to. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
I think I've gathered like all the information I can about the location without like pushing too far and poking my nose in places where it doesn't belong, in spite of the fact I don't have a proper nose.
Poking your smell receptors.
Yeah, that's clearly what you call it. All right. So I think investigation of the other tavern basically over, because there's not much deep digging I can do.
So you're gonna head back to Larry's?
I'm gonna head back to Larry's. Do I see anyone leaving who might catch my eye?
Well, you do see the old lady leaving.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm just gonna call out to her. Like, had enough for the evening?
Hang on, I'm sorry. I got my mouth full. I ordered some dinner.
Gotcha.
Right. So the old lady looks at Kumquat, who could be back at the tavern now. There you go.
Yep.
And she simply says, "Oh, on the contrary, I believe I haven't had enough yet. I think the party's just beginning."
Well then why? Well then why leave? Why not stay and enjoy the fun for yourself?
I am but a humble, simple old lady. It's a little too much excitement for me.
Oh no, you not worry. That's what me and my companions are great at. Helping keep people in the party. And I'll like help usher her back in.
Oh.
She politely declines, and says that she does not want to get in the way of the fun.
Well, what kind of fun are we having in there?
The kind of fun that would be over far too quickly if I were to stick around, my dear.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
$20 said that's Vespera.
Yep. I have a sneaking suspicion that might be it, or either this is the actual threat. So
One of the two, but my needle's leaning towards more of that being Vespera.
oh yeah. That's the reason I specifically did not say very correctly.
No. Oh wow. She is leaving.
Yep, she's leaving, and there's not much I can do about it now.
Over there. There we go.
Yep.
All right.
I guess
so,
I'm going in the tavern because there's not much else for it.
Okay, so Ike, you're still in the lounge area. What are you doing?
Oh, once again, cleaning up, trying to make it look nice while being hella suspicious and cautious now.
Okay, you're cleaning it up.
Yes.
Okay. So. While you're cleaning, do you investigate any of the adages of the room?
I'm gonna investigate the fireplace.
Okay. It's a bit. It's a very simple fireplace. It's not lit. There's like, there's like traces of what used to be a fire there, but it's like long since been unused. Above the fire pit is a family portrait of the Baker family.
Is there anything behind it?
Behind the painting,
Yes.
you don't see anything behind it.
Okay. Anything about the painting that stands out?
Well, you can. Well, you see. So you see in the painting, in the portrait, you can see like several. You can see like the entire family. There's of course Larry. There's a beautiful tan-skinned woman with light freckles and a warm smile on her face. Standing next to him, you can assume that was the wife.
Okay.
And there are three young men all standing in a row. There's there seems to be a young male who seems to be in his mid-20s. Another one who looks a little younger, with red hair and a splatter of freckles. And finally, obviously, the youngest one, who is in his early teens, with dark. He is young and dark-haired, and he seems, and they all seem very, very happy.
Okay.
Something stands out. Something about Nova seems a little familiar to you.
Of who?
Nova, the wife.
Okay.
It's actually Vespera. No, I'm kidding.
But what if it is? No, I'm kidding.
We're just taking all the piss right now, aren't we?
A lot of the piss.
I guess it works that we're taking all the piss because someone else took all the shit.
Ah!
Oh my god.
So she's tan-skinned, light freckles, warm smile, blonde hair. And like I said, like just something seems familiar, but you can't put your finger on it.
Is she a younger version of the old woman I saw in the tavern?
They do not seem to look alike.
Okay, I was just puzzling that. But okay.
Moving fucked up though.
Hang on. Out of
That would have
curiosity.
been fucked up though.
No, more out of curiosity. Wouldn't happen to look like one of the people who was in that last town we were we had to deal with Vespera in.
Oh.
Just out of curiosity.
The old lady?
No. The woman in the
Nova.
painting.
Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't look. She doesn't look like anyone that you've seen from the town.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, Ballo. This town was called Ballo, right?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Yeah, I called it Ballo.
All right. It was worth asking.
I guess then I'm done looking about. If there's not really.
So once you have fully cleaned the room, suddenly, in the painting, suddenly erases everyone on the paint in the family except for Larry.
Mm-hmm.
And all the children's art pieces fall from the walls and lose their color.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
okay.
I'm going to step out into this hallway here.
Oh, okay. So this hallway is the stairway to the upper floor.
Oh. I'm going to go up.
Okay. Gonna go up. We're gonna change the map real quick. Put Ichabod there. Go. You're green, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
me.
you come out into the upper floor, and the hallway is one of the cleanest areas in Larry's, albeit a little sparse. The chipping wood walls carry nothing beyond empty sconces, and a small empty side table stands between two of the guest rooms. A tiny broom closet sits just behind the stairway leading down, but is empty.
Okay. I'm going to go this way.
Okay. Okay. Entering inside, you see a large guest room with quotes. This large room has a large double bed, a footlocker containing nothing but a wine bottle opener, an old wardrobe with one extra set of Larry's clothes, and a wide window with an alleyway view. You see a medium-sized terracotta pot that contains a small dead tree placed in the corner of the room. And on top of the footlocker is a tall glass bowl that contains water, sand, and a small bamboo plant.
Quaint.
Okay. Trying to think of anything that would stand out.
I mean, what could you see through the window? What's in the alleyway?
Is there anything in the alleyway?
Aside from a few noticeable remnants of past horrible things that have happened that the tavern miraculously survives. There isn't much to see when a black cat crosses.
Oh, and
I
a black
guess I'll-
cat crosses.
Guess I'll leave the room. So there's only a broom closet? Is there nothing else in this direction over here?
There's this hallway.
Oh, okay. I'll simply go down door by door. What's in this room?
Okay, so this is one of the guest rooms. It is fully furnished with straw beds held together by wood planks nailed into the floor. Each one has a lidless crate to store personal belongings, a crude desk, and unevenly balanced chairs.
I'm going to see if there's anything in the chest.
There doesn't seem to, they're empty. The crates are solely for storing your personal belongings. There's otherwise there's nothing in there. This is definitely
Okay.
supposed to be like if you're staying the night.
Okay. I will... Next room?
It is another guest room. It's pretty much the same thing.
Okay. Next one?
This door is locked.
I will cast Knock.
Okay.
That did seem like the obvious solution to that problem.
I just snap my finger and... What's inside?
So
Someone's eating still.
So So this bedroom appears to be a young boy's room, with nicer furnishings and art posted on the walls, similar to the lounge. Inside the footlocker is a couple of tools, painting supplies, and clothing for a very young boy.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna take a look at the art.
They're basic. So a lot of the you can tell that all of it is just like really consistent with the other the now colorless art that fell onto the floor in the lounge. They are definitely painted by a young man who is just learning how to paint.
Okay.
There doesn't.
I will.
They mostly they mostly consist of like a young boy having adventures with his dad, and the dad looks a lot like Larry.
Okay. Okay, I guess I will relock the door and exit.
What?
Huh?
I said okay.
Again, someone's still eating.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, I'm not faulting you. I'm faulting. Yeah. Right.
Next door.
This one is another one of those typical guest rooms.
Okay. And last one.
This one is also locked.
I will once again cast knock.
All right.
So
One loud, obvious knock is a little suspicious. Two, you need to investigate.
Yeah. So after that second knock, you do indeed invoke the investigation of Larry, who comes up and looks like, excuse me, what are you doing?
I will attempt to cast Charm Person again.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah. Try to charm the person who clearly means you no harm, anyways.
I mean, come on.
Oh well, he definitely failed that one.
Oof.
Okay.
Oof.
Hello again. I just came up here to make sure. This door was locked. I just wanted to make sure if you would like to come with me in here.
Oh, wait, what did you say? You said the door wasn't locked?
Door was
No, I
locked.
said the door was locked. Would you like to come in here with me, as I am trying to help you?
Oh, please don't go in there. He says he starts becoming a little distant. And he's like, he seems to be falling into a bit of a depression there for a minute.
Now, come on. You can't heal unless you move forward.
He's like getting like a little choked up, and it's like he walks away a little bit, and he says, I would really prefer not to go in there, please.
Alright, well, you don't have to.
Please don't go in.
Though, if you-
Please don't go in there.
Though, would you mind telling me what exactly was going on in the bathroom downstairs?
He's dead silent. His happy demeanor has completely fallen into like a depressive spiral, and he falls to his knees, and he just completely breaks down.
You have broken this man.
It was already
I'm going-
broken!
Shh.
Ichabod, what are you doing?
I'm going to use message and say, I'm going to need you up here.
Cool.
I'm assuming that's being sent towards Gobwad, since, to Ike's knowledge, I'm still not there.
Yeah.
Wait, what was being said to Gobwad?
I need you up here. I need you upstairs. Now.
Alright. I'll be right up. Just, Gobwad's gonna try to get the cooking off the side so nothing catches on fire. And then he'll head upstairs.
So yeah,
Larry,
you basically see Larry broken down into tears.
Doc, what did you do?
Trying to being friendly and helpful. Larry, we need to know what's going on here, because there's clearly something not right going on here. We've had experiences with things like this before.
Roll persuasion.
Do I have advantage because he's charmed?
You have advantage because you're charming. You're endearing yourself to him. Remember
All right.
the blessing.
23.
He looks at you, and he gets up and says, "Follow me." And he just opens the door to the guest room, and sits on the
Okay.
bed.